Hey guys, what's going on? It's Justin from NoBeerInHeaven.com. This week I thought we'd do something a little different. We did a video Skype interview with my buddy Jeff Love, the founder and brewer of Love Brewing Co. Straight out of Boston, he's doing some really great things. He's got a raisin-infused Hefeweizen. He's got a peach sunset ale for the summer. He's got a pumpkin ale for the fall, and he's even got a brown ale that has cherry-infused bourbon in it. So he's doing some really cool things. Haven't tried any of the beers yet, but this week I wanted to interview him. I didn't post the whole interview, but I focused in on how social media is kind of impacting his brewing company. He's got a Facebook, a blog, a Twitter, and he's been kind of tweeting his whole brewing process along the way. So asked him a few questions about that. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's check it out. So my next question is, I see that you have a blog and a website, Twitter, Facebook. You know, I'm in a social media class. What role does social media play for Love Brewing Co.?
Yeah, so I have all that because I started a job at a company called HubSpot, and we do inbound marketing software. So basically the idea behind inbound marketing is like instead of like TV ads and like print media and stuff like that, it's like search engine optimization. Social media, stuff like that, like what you're doing.
Right.
And as part of the onboarding of that, we had to create our own website. And so I was like, what am I going to do? I brewed a couple, at that time I brewed one batch. And I was like, you know what, let me just do this and jump all in. So social media definitely plays a part. Like my social media presence went up pretty high. Like I said, I've kind of been a little bit slow in the summer. It's also really hot brewing beer, and when you're standing over an open flame for 3 hours, I sweat a lot. It's not pretty. So yeah, social media is really important to me, especially Twitter, because I live tweet all of my batches. I don't know if you went back on Twitter, and I live tweet everything. Facebook and Twitter are big. Twitter is definitely big because of my live tweets are the thing that draw in the most, and then I basically use Facebook as a vehicle to promote my blogs.
Right. This kind of, going along that, how do you feel the interactive experience of tweeting your brewing process, letting your fans submit brew ideas, and raffling beer online contributes to getting your name out there to beer lovers and fans?
Man, someone did their homework. I think honestly, I stumbled upon the whole idea of I just kind of made the headline on some page. It was we brew beer that other people love to drink, and then the whole concept kind of came from that. And everybody knows someone who brews at home, and everybody has their own favorite craft brewing. Craft brewing is one of the biggest exploding industries in the States right now. So I figured that after I thought about it for a little bit, I'm what's the quickest way to get people to promote something? And it's if they have a vested interest in it. So if you email me and you're dude, I've really been thinking about this saison with grape flavoring, and I think it'd be really good. And you come up and you help me brew the beer, and then you have input into the label, which all the people who help me brew do. And then you get the first tasting, and you're invited to our brewery, aka my house, to have the first sampling of it, and then you're more likely to tell your friends about it. It kind of is more grassroots and happens naturally.
Right.
You're never going to go up against Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch, Coors, all of them. You just got to rely on people actually sampling it. It's funny. I brought it into work several times. People they kind of take the first sip and because they've had bad homebrew before. Wait, this is really good.
Yeah.
So that's the whole idea behind it. And I use social media to interact with people. People really seem to like the live tweeting of the brews. And that whole concept of bringing beer to them so they then bring it to other people is what feeds all my social media interaction, basically.